Okay, in a few minutes we will start. Some people might come later, but please prepare. Two words spoken by Buddha. After this song, we will start.
You all are actively mistaken usually, but in reality, I want to tell the truth. There is a difference between prophet and Lord God. A prophet is just one of the disciples who receives from and prevails on God's voice. Or really who conveys the words of seraphim. That is the prophet. Now here I put your mistake right. God is God, Lord is Lord, Lord God is the only one. In case of misunderstanding of future generations, in hierarchical love, it's not real, Lord God. Lord God is the God of creation who made human beings. And He invited brothers and sisters from the universe to this earth and their souls also. They could have bodies and got the chances of reincarnation. Oh yes, Lord God, you usually calls the world of afterlife as real world and calls this earthly world as temporary world. That is the reason you cannot definitely tell good from bad in your battle. Oh, as we walk from the eyes of real Lord God indeed. As for democracy, if all are awakened as children of God or Buddha, in this case, only they can choose right person of faith and can show the glory of God. In case of the people are you must in materialism and disregard faith. In the end, reciting science only, that is the end of democracy. That is mere majority. Or even a devil can vote through his believer. For this reason, people who don't believe in Lord God never succeed in establishing justice in this world. In any case, was communism and materialism. All absolutely wrong, but neither democracy without God, no mass media democracy is a mere drifting ship, not carrying God's will. So it doesn't matter to the truth whether it's common or smart or rich or high status or not. Lord God has no concern. Fasting, come always. Your only effort is to love Lord God and seek for His justice in this world. This is very important. In the end, all you need is just celebrating Lord God. The name of your Lord God is El Cantarer. This is the only one and final one of Jesus, our God. Now here it's time to celebrate. Lord God El Cantarer and create righteousness in this world, and that will be more than prophets can do. Thanks, our Lord. That's all we hope. This is our happiness.
All right, let's begin the Sunday seminar as usual. So to begin, we will recite 2 words spoken by Buddha. After that, we will dedicate our gratitude to the Lord. Sorry. The true one spoken by Buddha, Yuko Okawa. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and the Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching, white is the color of saving, red is the color of justice, purple is the color of obedience, blue is the color of thinking, green is the color of harmony, silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and their appearance Buddhaland. Buddhaland is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom, the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is a symbol of the course of life. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If you cannot for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to pump in the stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and the Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. These gold mines address the various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days, or to put it another way, the fruit of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now here listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have 3 aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your past have already gone by. Yet still your mistakes will be kept in your mind. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both the children of Buddha and the brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed the light to the future, to invite sad people to Buddha. Now here I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. That world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas, believing that the light has reality, believing that the love has reality, believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind,
and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we bow to do so.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. So, thank you. Hello. And then today we're gonna have this seminar, Happy Science Seminar. True happiness can be found in peace of the mind. In this seminar, you can find exact way to get peace of mind. Okay, peace of mind is just a result of enlightenment. So then there must be way to get a peace of mind. So that is like fruit. That is a sign, signal. You already got some certain level of enlightenment. That is called arahat. So, but anyway, let's explore it. And maybe you remember same title, same lecture we did. Maybe it's early timing of the last year, but content is kind of different. Okay, today's one. Content is kind of different. Similar, but the conclusion and some point very different. And the example is the same, but different angle. We can explore what is the peace of mind, how to get it. Anyway, to begin with, we dedicate our humble gratitude to the Lord.
そういう語る言葉に語れないような大宇宙の日本を彼は知ることに自分が法であってことして仏法をそうというけれどもブッダとは何かというのは法であるブッダが法であるブッダが見るものは法を見る法を見るものはブッダを見ると言われているだからブッダそのものを捕まえて肉体を持ったものをブッダと呼んでもダメでブッダのその法を見ればそのブッダの法が実はブッダそのものなんだ。法を見るものはブッダ。ブッダを見るものは法を見る。ということで、ブッダの法からブッダとは何かを知るわけだ。ですから、あなた方にとく本物の信仰とは何かというと、すべての宇宙の秘密にまで迫りつつ、皆様が現在、今ある理由、そして今どこにいるのかということを知らしめるところまで行く教えです。で、それを解けるのは人しかいません。それをエルカンタイというので今読んでいます。ただ一人しか解けないエルカンタイの方、エルカンタイとエルカンタイの方と、エルカンタイの方を通り越ししていこうとしている集団、相談に対する消えの心を持ちません。それは消えしない限り学ぶことができないものなんです。このような学校で全く教えてくれないんです。このような学者は教えてくれないんです。他の宗教でも学ぶことができないんです。ましてやテクノロジーの進化によってそれが解明されることはありえないんです。絶対ないんです。限界があるんです。この世の利便性を増すことができる。その宇宙の日本語は絶対に届かない。これは信仰のみによって知ることができるものなんです。
Thank you very much. So, of course, the teachings of this great lecture seminar based on his teachings, Master Nipo Kawa. So, he's a Buddha, he's an enlightened one, and his core consciousness is the same as Elkantai. Supreme One, Creator. Okay, so whenever you listen to his voice and his lecture, that comes from the God. That is the right listening. Okay, right listening. So that's why, please listen very sincerely and like so seriously. Then you can get some enlightenment through this. So today's thing, as I told you, true happiness can be found in peace of the mind, serenity within. So this lecture can be found in this book, The Royal Road of Life.
Repeat that, please.
The Royal Road of Life. Royal Road of Life. Okay? So, beginning your path of inner peace, virtue, and the life of path. This is the book. You can be fine.
Oh.
Okay. You can be fine.
Which chapter is this from?
Chapter number. Let me think. Yes, chapter number 6. Sorry, no, not that. Chapter number 2. Chapter number 2. Okay. Actually, in this book it says serenity of mind. But same meaning, right? So that's why this is very important. So anyway, first of all, please listen to this lecture. Okay, very short version, part of it.
If you wish to be happy, you must maintain a calm state of mind. Like a smooth, polished mirror, or like the calm surface of a lake. A mirror can reflect perfect images of the world, only as long as its surface is smooth and clean. What happens if there is a single crack in it? Of course, the images are not beautiful, much less if the mirror is dirty. There is a mirror, the mirror-like surface of a lake within us. The habit of daily reflection is the equivalent of polishing this mirror every day. And it is important to keep the surface of the lake within unruffled and clear, so that it can reflect the moon. We must keep the surface of the lake within us smooth, so as to reflect the world, others, and above all ourselves correctly. One basic way to accomplish this is to make a habit of setting aside some time each day to be quiet, so that we can face ourselves in silence. Happiness blossoms with this kind of regularity. But looking back on my own experience, the occasions when I experienced an intense sense of happiness, these were taking walks at dusk and watching the changing seasons. One such occasion was an autumn sunset. Another was in January. when I was struck by the beauty of some marvelous red plum blossom in the snow. In each instance, the sense of happiness was inexplicable and of inestimable value. This kind of feeling can be described as a small ecstasy or a peak experience. Indeed, it's quite close to the enlightenment Zen Buddhism seeks. It is an amazing fact that those who have had this kind of ecstatic experience often decide to live for others. History provides us with many examples of those who had blissful moments and then the desire to live for the sake of others. In these moments, people are filled with the supreme bliss of feeling at one with the universe and feeling loved by a great being, provoking a desire to share that happiness with as many people as possible. What I am asking of you is nothing special. Just keep your mind as smooth and still as the surface of a tranquil lake. I want you to know that this will bring you joy. No one has the right to make others miserable. In other words, we do not need to be made miserable by what others do. We can choose our own happiness. Our resoluteness to keep the surface of the lake within shining and mirror-like will gradually and quite naturally change our attitudes towards others. If we are easily upset, we can never maintain a crystalline surface. The wisdom of not getting angry is meaningful not only from a moral point of view. Anger causes ripples, which make you uncomfortable and hinder your own happiness. If you feel you have been unfairly treated, you probably get furious and want to correct the situation, feeling you deserve more. However, in doing so, you lose the most valuable treasure of all. If you are driven by anger, hold your ground and take a fresh look at the lake within. The moment you fly into a rage, you're standing on the edge of a precipice, risking a fall into an abyss from the mountain you've spent so long climbing. If you aspire to refine yourself and seek true happiness, you should never surrender to brute anger. There are two types of responsibility: direct and indirect. If someone criticizes you for causing a particular situation, you cannot run away. You must face up squarely to your direct responsibility. On the other hand, there are many cases in which you must take indirect responsibility as a result of carelessness, a lack of effort, or, in a broader sense, your lack of strength of character or integrity. If you have failed to spend enough time considering the happiness of others, you often have to pay the debt. If you see someone has thrown a stone into your lake, make an effort to stop. Stop the ripples spreading and stay calm. Respond to angry words with calmness. You may sometimes need to respond to words of hatred with silence.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Shall I give you a cup of coffee?
It's okay. Sorry. Very calm, peace of mind.
You're demonstrating.
Yeah, 2 nights, 3 days retreat every day. Sorry about it. 2 hours a night, I got. But anyway, sorry, that excuses. What is the true happiness? That is a fundamental question for me. Okay, what is true happiness? That is exactly the peace of mind, right? Then we need to explore how to get a peace of mind. So, then what is that is a state which you get peace of mind and your divine nature, your love is activated. Both we need. Just not only peace of mind, you need to feel, now I can love others and God. So love and peace of mind, both need. Means love and peace. Okay? So, then what is then divine nature we have to activate? See? Some of you already know, but for the person who are very big beginner or newcomer, so I will tell you. There is a physical body and the astral body. As you know, after that, we become the astral body, still have arms and legs, like that. Because this is a recognition of the people's recognition after death. Because if there is no such thing like arms and legs, they can recognize themselves, this is me. Okay. So after this, right after this, almost all people recognize themselves, like I have arms, I have legs. But if you already learn the truth, even right after death, you can recognize you are thinking energy itself or life itself. That will happen. But if you become the spiritual body, those recognition will disappear. And then, like light itself, energy itself, and then core part of your soul, you can recognize. That is called heart. This is a recognition. Then, not only that, if you see yourself, core part of the spiritual body, you have a divine nature within. That is shining brilliantly, great energy, and the love itself. This is the divine nature within. But once you reincarnated this world again, and then incarnated to the human body, you focus this far. And then you recognize arms, legs, bodies, face, this is me, like this. So this is the starting point of big misunderstanding. So as long as you recognize yourself as bodies or reactions of the bodily senses, you cannot get any peace of mind. So instead of peace of mind, they try to fulfill their desires and comfortableness, like that. But it's wrong way. No matter how much you get, money, food, you cannot fulfill your desire. You cannot get any peace of mind. That's why many executives or celebrities cannot feel happiness. And then millionaire, billionaire, every day going to the psychologist or therapist and get the medicine. It is no way to control yourself. Just paralyze your feelings. That's it. But there is certain way. So that's what we'd like to tell you. Yes?
So is the core part of the soul and the heart all in a tandem?
A tandem, actually. Heart is like a, how can I say, a controller. Okay. The divine nature is the core part. Okay. All right, then, first of all, that is already you to read it, but there is a paper. The story of Miss M. I will give you the 5 minutes, around 5 minutes to read it through. So please read it carefully. How she get certain peace of mind through her very hardships. Okay, please start. Did you already know the institute? It's okay, all right. Alright, then you can learn lots from this story, but please take a look. What happened to Miss M? Some keywords to activate your divine nature within. Okay. This story is very simple. She got a pain in her mind through her experiences in childhood, and then even become an adult, still she's struggling with that. She has the big like emotion always, and then this is resentment, got resentment very easily. But once she encountered Rose of the Sun, one of Kyoten books written by Masaru Hokawa, she realized that core part of her is same as God. Okay, part of God. She's a part of God. She realized the fact. Then also not only that, she joined Happy Science and practiced meditation. Then she feels very peace of mind because very warm feeling wells up in her mind. Then she feels the love of God. Then she can have, this is the key point, subjective view. What's happening in her childhood? Not only subjective view from the viewpoint of her. So of course, no parents can be perfect. Then she always look at one side. I was told off. I had been told off always. That's it. That's her memory. But once she got subjective view and real confidence, I am a child of God, then she can have very subjective view. Then observe, like third party, observe everything, whatever, like relationship between her and her parents. Actually, her parents have suffering setbacks. She realized that from the viewpoint of God. Then she was very shocked. That's why she can have love again, restore loving ability. This is a story, right? So, and then she said, I love you, Mom, like that. She can say, finally, thank you for being my parent. So, this is a story. Then, so what's happening? Actually, if you listen to this story, actually she can get a success in activating her divine nature. So then how? First of all, you need to know what is the true self and the false self. What she realizes, this is true self. This is true self. I am a child of God. Then what is a false self? False self. Today I'd like to share only conclusion, but I believe it becomes a great hint or clue to restore your mind. So true self means a loving mind without expecting anything in return. That is the same as God has, right? This is a very basic idea of happy science.
Yeah.
So then, what is the false self? False self means just a reaction of your bodily senses, such as joy, anger, sadness, fear, and even the pleasure. Those are just a reaction of your bodily senses. Those are not yourself at all. But many people misunderstand this point. That is the starting point of big misunderstanding or big mistakes of modern people. Of modern people. So I think then please imagine what's happening. If you misunderstand those reactions in me, you are always controlled by emotion and desire because you think this is me. You have to stop those things. Okay, so you can become a slave of your emotion and the desire. Always look for the words which can make you comfortable, or a person who can make you very happy. Okay, try to take love from others. Once you cannot get those things, like good ones from others, loving people, you can get which one? Sadness, anger, fear, like that. So, and then even if you get something from them, you can feel joy or pleasure. That's it. The very, very sad situation. That means you are slave of emotion. And also, if you think money is my end, title is my end, you can become a slave of your worldly life. So, this is a situation we have to face up. And also, say goodbye to this idea. You misunderstand. This is a starting point. This is a starting point. Instead, you need to know real self is the child of God, who is love itself. No matter what's happening, you can love others and God. So that is a real yourself. That's why, if you once you realize the power of love, you can overcome anything in any situation toward anyone. If you can love others, that is a certain enlightenment. Even the God who created this earth and the planets and anything, he always allows even the Satan devils still alive, even if they are in the hell. God has never tried to eliminate those beings, right? They're still alive. So that is their love. Then not only that, he tried to nurture those things. So this is your real self. Then, like this. But things are, this is our consciousness, okay? Like layers. So, core part to connect to Buddha or God, okay? Ninth dimensional, okay? This world is a three-dimensional world. So you can feel just the surface. That is desire and emotion. So, but if you explore right mind, you can go into the depths of your mind, like fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional, different level. This level determined by your recognition of love. Okay, how much you can love. That is a measurement where you are going. So that's why, please recognize this is develop your loving ability is the same as developing your loving mind is same as explore your loving mind, explore your enlightenment, light mind. Okay, so that's why again, false self means just a reaction of your bodily senses, very surface level, three-dimensional world. You think the surface of your mind is your real self. Okay, so that's why some people say, this is my character. It's not. Right? I'd like to get money more, or I'm a person who get angry easily. I always feel sad. This is my character. It's not me at all. This is just a reaction of your bodily senses. You need to change this viewpoint dramatically, differently, fundamentally. If you recognize those things like a character is your real self, tragedy will happen. Necessary. This is a cause of troubles. This is cause of miserable situation. This is a real reason you are very miserable. Feels very miserable. You misunderstand this point. Again, this is a point. Then with A, M also feels like I'm very sad always, okay? Painful. I'm a very miserable person. Thanks. Yes. Okay. And that's why she feels very sad always. Always she gets the art. Her feelings only. She cannot become very objective. So this is the point. People thinks, misunderstand. Reaction of bodily senses, myself, sadness, anger, joy, those things. They cannot see anything objectively. That's why even like even that you learn spiritual truth in the happy science, but if you cannot understand this point, you cannot see yourself and others very objectively, and they become get troubles and become unhappy. So that's why, because you have only a subjective view, you cannot find your real self and become very emotional. You cannot control the emotion itself very much because you think these feelings are myself, right? Okay, so you cannot recognize the spiritual being is the myself. Yes, knowledge level you know that, but very depth of your mind, you cannot understand actually physically. So after becoming egoless, you can get an objective view and peace of mind. All right, objective view. That's the key point. But becoming egoless, you understand egoless. Egoless, yeah, surfacely, egoless means yes, easily, give love others, and also don't think myself or something like that. But this word, egoless, has a very, very profound meaning. We need to explore. So that's why today, after this explanation, and so after that, we will do the good meditation. That is meditation of egoless and thinking nothing. All right, to understand you. So finally, I found it. Okay, so you can get an objective view and peace of mind. And then as a result, loving mind will be welling up in your mind. So this is a miracle I'd like everyone to experience. Everyone can experience through getting the meaning of egoless. So Master says like this. It is an amazing fact that those who have had this kind of ecstatic experience or rapture often decide to live for others. History provides us with many examples of those who experienced the moments of bliss and then had a desire to live for the sake of others. So many people say those people who did charity or giving love to others, they pretend this. But it's not a pretend at all. Because those people who dedicate their lives for the other's happiness, necessarily differently they experience this moment, like ecstatic experience or something. That is egolessness as a certain enlightenment. Otherwise, they cannot give love. So then, people are probably filled with the supreme bliss of feeling one with the universe. When you feel egoless, that will happen to you also. Of feeling loved by a great being, which awakens the desire to share that happiness with as many people as possible, come from his lecture, Serenity Within. Okay, you can read this one later. Okay, so this is the words from Masaru Hokan. Then, what is the egoless? How to get a state of mind that is egoless? Then, even if anything happens, you can control your emotion. Not only that, in any situation, you can give love, or you can love that person, like a man, big man. Love comes from the mind of egolessness, peace of mind. As a conclusion, egoless means not like there is no me like that. Yeah, as a result, very transparent. That's why many people feel like that. There is no such thing as me. Yeah, that's true. But it doesn't mean no identity. Okay, uniqueness still decides. But egoless means your recognition is not physical body. Your recognition is not the reaction of your physical body. Your recognition of yourself is spirit itself. Spirit itself. That is an egoless, state of mind, egoless. So that's why you cannot bind by, strict by the sense of physical body. No matter what happens. You don't need guard yourself anymore. Another book that is titled Worry-Free Living. Every cause of miserable feeling comes from the mindset that is protect yourself. That is the all causes of your unfortunate situation. So, because you feel your bodily senses, that's why you have fear. You have to protect yourself. But as long as you think, you believe these physical bodies and the reaction of the bodily senses, such as joy, anger, sadness, fear, or even the pleasure, those are myself. You cannot avoid such kind of miserable feeling. So that's why if you see the animals, what is the motivation for them?
Desires.
Yes. And fear, right?
Mm.
Fear to death.
Yeah.
That's why they try to have food always and thinking of surviving.
Surviving, yeah.
Yeah, like that. Same as us. If you recognize your bodily senses, a reaction of your body, you are governed by those feelings. This is ego. Okay. That's why in that kyoten or lecture that is titled Worry-Free Living, and then the title of the lecture is Feel the Miracle. He said, stop such kind of feeling. And then just accept who you are as it is. And then float yourself on the surface of the river. River of the universe. And then just deposit your soul to God, who gave you great homework. Like you can become the floating something. Okay, so that is a moment you can feel bliss of happiness. So anyway, the love there at that time, you can understand everything. You can have very objective view why it happens. And the love comes from the mind of yours and peace of mind. Another kyoten. he also said, when your mind's vibrations are perfectly calm, like an alpha wave, you will find yourself prone to spiritual messages from the heavenly world. It is for this reason that you need to make sure that your mind is free of coarse beta waves or love vibrations. So that's why, as Master says in the lecture, feel the miracle. Yes, that is a miracle, miraculous moment. If you transform your viewpoint from I am an animal to I am a spirit. Okay, throw away, he said, such kind of feeling, fear inside, anxiety inside. Just a float. Float. You are floating. Okay, so and then just rely on, trust in Buddha, God. He gave you the great moment. Then your recognition can give you very peace of mind. That is alpha way. Anyway, now is the time. The practice. Meditation of egoless and no thought. Okay, please understand that is not just like a relax. Egoless means you understand now, okay?
Yeah.
Then what is egoless? Egoless?
Your spirit.
Yes, your spirit, thinking energy.
Yeah.
So that is egoless. There is no
That
body
means
senses.
you're not functioning from a center.
Yes, I did.
Most people do this.
Huh?
Ego. Most people function from self.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very protective.
Yes, that's why we need this kind of recognition. Then to practice it, because we have body senses. As long as you think this is myself, you cannot run away that kind of problem. So we need practice. Reason why you got many troubles because God asked you change your recognition. Those are the warnings. Still, you think yourself. The reaction of your body senses means desire and emotion. Okay. And then if you got some problems, you may think this is a great chance to transform myself. Then God enlightenment. That is a state of mind. Allah. So anyway, start from breathing concentration. So relax yourself, please. Relax. And put your hand on your lap with facing upwards. And make sure your back straight. Close the eyes gently. Shut down any information. Now start breathing slowly. Breathe in slowly through your nose. And breathe out steadily through your mouth. Let the breath sink down to your stomach. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Please continue this way several times. Okay, let's start the meditation on egoless and thinking about it.
それでは実習に入ります。目は軽く閉じてください。肩にあまり力がいらないようにしてください。目は軽く閉じてください。
Now we will practice meditation. Close your eyes lightly. Relax the muscles in your shoulders and close your eyes lightly.
ではこの自然な禅情のスタイルで無我感を実習してみたいと思います。
Now, in this natural meditation style, we will practice the meditation of egolessness.
諸行無常、諸法無我で教わった通り、本来我なく我が物なし。この世の中で執着をしているところの自分というのは本来の自分ではありません。本来の自分は仏の子であり、光です。姿形なき力です。エネルギーです。それが本来の自分です。
Just as in the teachings, impermanence of all things and egolessness of all phenomena, there is essentially no self and nothing belongs to you. The self with attachments in this world is not your true self. Your true self is a child of Buddha, and it is light. It is a power with no form. It is energy. That is your essential self.
今の頭があり、腕があり、足がある自分は本来の自分ではありません。本来、我なく我が物なし。したがって一切の執着はなく、煩悩の炎は燃えません。すべては静かです。
The self with a head, arms, and legs is not your essential self. Essentially, there is no self, and nothing is yours. Therefore, there exists no attachments, and the flames of desire will not burn. All is calm.
では、無我の境地を実習してみてください。
Now, practice the state of egolessness.
それではこのままで無念無想に入っていきます。
Now we will continue and enter the state of no thought.
無念無想は無我の心、無我をそのままに維持しながら、さらに無心、心もない。我が身もなく、我が心もない。雷が落ちても何も感じない。
To enter this no thought, you must maintain the state of egolessness and move on to the state of empty mind, the state where there is no mind. There is no body and there is no mind. Even if thunder rolls, you do not feel a thing.
我が身なく、我が心なく、無念無想。一切の思いを捨て去り、何も考えないで、無念無想の行に入ってください。
There is no body and no mind. There are no thoughts. So remove all thinking and empty your mind. Please enter the state of no thought.
very much. Okay. How did it make you feel?
Interesting.
Right? What's happening?
I just felt like I'm not here, I'm nowhere. I just am.
Oh, wow. Okay. Just
I'm just out. I just am.
Oh,
I liked.
you're right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How about others?
I felt I was between busy mind and no mind, busy mind, and I was switching between the other because I couldn't hold it for very long.
Take it because you just joined 2 weeks ago. Okay, but great. Once you can get even that moment, just a few seconds, if you really warm mind. Okay. So there, it's great. Then gradually you can become more. Okay. So from there, this is a state of mind of arhat, and the peace of mind which can control your emotion and desire. Okay. Because you forgot this fact, peace of mind. That's why you cannot control your emotion. You always looking for something outside. At that time, you cannot be very objective. Then you can be very subjective and thinking of my own benefit. Then you start something negative thought like sad, resentment, hatred, fear, something like that. You always governed by that. So stop looking at the outside and then looking into the inside. That is a brilliant, shining. So you can find the real self. Then you can have a real confidence. Then naturally, your natural instinct, spiritual instinct, that is love. Love is a spiritual instinct granted by God because we are part of God. God is love itself. Why don't you awaken this and activate your real ability to love others and God in any situation? So, peace of mind cannot be disturbed by others and the circumstances at all. That's what Master says. Please remember. This is very important point. Peace of mind cannot be disturbed by others and the circumstances at all. Yes, as a beginner, you need to very quiet situations like that. But Master says, I can do meditation in anywhere. For example, even Master Okawa went into the like coffee shop. There, very noisy and busy, people around him are chatting, but he can do meditation. That's what he said. But our executives means that even the people who in the headquarters, board members,
Yeah.
if even the small quiet music, you can listen that they feel very difficult to meditate on.
Yeah.
That is kind of the difference between Master Okawa, who got enlightenment and who cannot get enlightenment yet. Okay, so yes.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like any small noise can disturb them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why this should be remembered. Once you recognize your spirit, not physical body senses, then you can sustain this state of mind. You always keep alpha wave, means state of meditation. So that is a certain enlightenment called arahat. Not bodhisattva, not New Life. Okay, Tathagata. It is the first step of enlightenment arahat. So peace of mind cannot be disturbed by others and the circumstances at all, but by your own uncontrolled mind.
You know, I don't know if it was I saw someone else's mind, but it didn't feel like my mind.
Mm.
I saw Buddha in a lotus leaf.
Mm.
And then I thought, right, that's not my mind, like don't tune into it, whoever's mind that is.
Mm.
And then I started to feel so relaxed. I think I nearly fell asleep like 3 times. But it was very peaceful,
Yeah, okay, good, good, good.
really nice.
Mm.
Thank
So,
you.
yes, that's why always keep your mind, my physical body senses and the action of the my emotion or body senses are not myself at all.
Yeah.
Those are false self. And then always keep your real self means recognition of spirit that makes you happy. So this is the conclusion of today's one. Yes.
So that right there is a secret of a peace of mind.
Yes, this is the conclusion, the secret of the peace of mind. And also another thing, yes, that's why if you read the Reverse of Buddha, it says, the wise man always walking with smile. Then, because he got enlightenment and peace of mind.
Yeah.
In any situation, such kind of person who become enlightened can keep peace of mind.
Does anyone actually exist on earth, apart from Master, who can have a peace of mind in all situations
Yeah.
and all people?
That
I don't
is,
think there is
Tetsu
such a, I don't think there is such a person on earth that exists, right?
yeah, if you become arahant, that is a condition. If you become arahant, then you can keep such kind of. Yes. And
It's quite hard.
I've experienced it,
mm,
yes,
Okay.
but only for short periods
Yeah.
of a few months.
Yeah, oh, that's quite long.
Yeah, you tap in and out.
We're talking for an hour,
Right.
maybe longer, in a retreat, but to maintain it for years, that's something else.
yes, difficult, but most challenging. There are some people, because we don't recognize
Yeah.
Objectively who has such kind of enlightenment, peace of mind. So that's why we cannot recognize. But certainly, as Master said, if you got enlightenment as arahant, you can get such kind of peace of mind always. Okay,
Do you
so
have to take though that we can play on our own at night time? That tape that you had for the meditation.
that's it. Yeah.
How much does that cost?
Now
How
You
much
have
does
the
that
CD.
cost? The one.
CD, this one.
The one that talks you through the meditation.
Okay. That's many kinds of the meditation
That one
CD.
there.
Yeah, that one. That was not the selling one yet, but some kind of the CD for meditation we have. That's up to the CD. I can tell you this one how much, this one how much like that. So you can practice it in your house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
and you can practice that here, right?
Yes, yes.
You can complete
Every Tuesday.
And then
Yeah. Well, if you can't do it well, then maybe you can't do it practice it every time. So, there's a lot of other something, but it's not this one.
Every Tuesday we have such kind of things. Okay, and also another things we have to remember. This is a program, real program in the modern days.
Yeah.
People forget the real dignity of humankind, which is recognition of I am spirit. Then many people, because they can old religion, we admire the old religion, but actually they don't have a power to make them recognize I am spirit, right? They just like literally they tell like what Buddha says, what Jesus Christ says, like that. But through those like sermon by like teachers or preachers or pastor, they cannot tell you what is the peace of mind, what is the dignity of humankind. Real dignity of humankind is here. Who can control emotion? Okay, so that's why if you practice this way in happy science, certainly you can get such kind of great enlightenment. In any cases, you cannot like become very emotional. Yeah, even the arahant, as Master says in Laws of the Sun, temporarily he can get that upset. But suddenly he can restore in a second. And even the master says, I never get angry for 10 years more than that. He said, even if once the anger wells up in my mind, but I can control. That means even in a moment,
Yeah.
even Master Okawa, the anger wells up in
Yeah.
his mind. That's why the evacuation is right. Okay. Sometimes even the people who got enlightenment got like anger inside, but he can control.
Yeah.
That's why many people cannot distinguish who becoming light, surfacing. So, but anyway, and then this is a people of modern programs in this age. Yes, in these days. So in these days.
Okay.
Yes, and then because religion has very few power, low power, so that's why they cannot, all the traditional religion cannot tell them what is the real dignity of humankind. Then gradually, even if just worship the figure like statue of Buddha, statue of Jesus Christ, you cannot get enlightenment at all. This is the core teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha or Jesus Christ, but all the religious people cannot take this one. So that's why nowadays, those people who cannot control their emotion become like an animal, increase the number. That's why many troubles, including the war, conflicts, and disasters happen. That is, and also even the consciousness of the earth try to against humankind. Like that is a real meaning of the natural disaster. So we need to stop it. Simply tell the truth to all people, invite them to come to happy science, and let them know you are a spirit, not surface conscious. Okay, not physical body senses, not reaction of yourself. So that's why this is very important. So what you learn today is the mission itself. What we recognize is the mission itself. So let's compare this, especially new movie. So, this movie tells you how to manage your emotion, how to recognize yourself as spiritual being. So through this movie tells you 5 qualities of mind. Then clearly you can recognize, oh, I myself controlled by those 5 qualities: greed, anger, foolishness, doubt, pride. So, and then as first step, you can recognize those are false selves. Then you can talk with them. That's why many people inspired by this movie. Last week, this movie ranked in number 3 in Japan. And then 2 weeks ago, this movie, the first week, number 2, mega hit. They said maybe 2 million people will watch it in Japan. But in this country, still only, I think, 65 or something. Okay, in this level. But it's great, more than usual. But we need more people who recognize who you are. Okay, so anyway, this concludes today's one. And then after maybe 10 minutes, we will start discussion of Q&A session. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.
The best.
No, really? Okay, thank you.
Tetsu, don't forget.
Sorry? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Hi.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm really tired.
Really, why? What you What should you get today?
Yeah.
That's a joke, right?
All day I'm busy. Crazy day.
That's so good because it means you're not bored and your mind hasn't got time to go here, there, and
I
everywhere.
wish my mind did have a bit of time off, to be honest. But, you know, my best friend and I, we were catching up on the phone this week, and he and I were both saying, you know what?
Oh, you going, right?
Love
Yeah,
bedtime.
Sorry?
Love bedtime.
They can take drink.
That moment you can just relax and just go, I don't need to think about anything. Easy.
Again, sorry, maybe I already told you, but from like that will be held in Japan, 6th December. Masaru Okawa will have a big lecture in Japan. Then you can join the tour to go to Japan if you like.
Is that
Do you have
the
to
Happy Science Celebration new lecture?
Yes.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. 6 o'clock? Is it?
I don't know, it's in my diary for 6 o'clock.
Oh, really? But in Japan, 6 o'clock. But this country, different time. Right?
Oh, maybe my calendar has automatically put it in.
Yes.
Okay, Ellen Chan, how are you?
Yes, sir.
Meetings are like 10
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you also a bit tired?
meeting, but you know,
Yeah.
during.
Yeah.
George joined.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up? How are you?
Here we go.
As long as you do,
How are you?
Tired. Oh, you don't want to do it all right? I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Exactly.
same thing.
But what about the, you know, there's that test that you don't have to stick
No.
because I've got a test for me as well.
Restless.
And I've got to do a test
No.
because I'm not doing
It is,
Thank you. We will start the Zoom meeting 10 minutes later. Thank you.
I know, I have responsibility.